Shady wife. A couple months ago my 36 male wife, 29 female, together 5-ish years, married 2-ish, got blackout drunk at a work party and I walked inside to her boss about to kiss her. Last month she decided to go and take boudoir photos, but we agreed they wouldn't be shared with anyone or posted online. A few days ago I found the photos online. When I confronted her about it she said she changed her mind the day of the photos, and gave them permission to post them. She knew, saw them, liked them, shared them with friends on a public forum. We have had trust issues in the past, but it seems like she is putting effort into lying and hiding things from me. She's only apologized via text, and only while attacking me on a separate issue. We argued tonight because I was upset and keeping my distance and she decided to pack a bag. Mad at me because I'm mad she lied and hid something behind my back. I'm ready to print off the divorce paperwork at this point because I've lost all trust in her and feel like there is more going on. Alright, follow up to the questions and comments. 1. The first, second and third reasons a relationship has failed post. Separate females with about 5-10 years apart. LMFAO rolling on the floor laughing. 2. Printed, in triplicate. 3. No, the boss wasn't trying to sexually assault her. I had already caught them outside, his shirt off and spraying a beer on her and she was laughing it up. When I confronted her about the situation immediately after leaving she told me, "Could you not? It's not like that, it's not that serious." 4. Yes, it's her body. While the photos were presented as a gift to me, I know they were as much a gift to her to build her self-esteem and sense of female empowerment. But we did discuss the boundaries because of the recent situation that had already damaged the trust factor. Had she brought it to me and we could work together to decide what platform, private or public, which shots to share etc., it would have been different. It wasn't the case. She gave the photographer permission same day we spoke about the boundaries, followed by asking not to be tagged in them so as not to draw my attention, followed by not telling me, and when I did come across them, seeing her closest friends cheering her on no long they probably know and condone the fact she did it without my feelings being considered. 5. I'm not trying to sue or snoop. I've always worked hard to treat her well, make sure she felt loved and cherished and she's never gone without anything. Just because divorce is in the table doesn't change that. In a weird way just because I don't trust her doesn't mean I don't love her. 6. That guy Dunham, I feel betrayed because she had already betrayed my trust and we decided against separating, allowing trust to be rebuilt through actions rather than words. She didn't do that, she did the exact opposite. Yes, she can change her mind, but hiding it from me when she's working to rebuild trust. I take her feelings into consideration in all that I do, avoiding any situation that could potentially make her feel any type of way. I'm not getting that back. Furthermore, for added backstory, for the first year she continued to message 2 of her exes, one of which was abusive and would threaten suicide if she stopped talking to him. I told her how I felt about it, and she said she stopped. I later saw him message her, and asked the next day if she had heard from him. She lied. I told her I saw, and would like to know what the topic was that she felt she needed to lie about. She had already deleted the messages. So, trust issues were already present, but we had worked past them or so I had thought. I get people have flaws, myself included, but honestly, how many times should I let my significant otherly, hide, exhibit unfaithful behaviors, and emotionally abuse me with gaslighting techniques to make me feel guilty for being neglected in the relationship? 7. I don't think she is having an affair with her boss, but I do get the notion there may be some unfaithfulness happening. I'm a firm believer that cheating doesn't start in the bedroom, it starts in conversation, dirty jokes, small amounts of private time and need to feel good. The fact that she feels comfortable lying and hiding things and deleting messages to cover her tracks just plants seeds of doubt. So, what would you suggest is the best course of action? Leave her. It's better of being single and losing energy over things or PPL who DGAF apt you. I'll print it for you if you want. I just bought some fresh ink. You two communicated in advance and set boundaries, that's great and the good thing to do. She changed her mind, that's okay, it happens. But, since her changing her mind overstepped a boundary you two already agreed upon, she should have revisited the conversation about it first. She knew she was going against what you two already agreed upon, so she hid it instead. That's just not a healthy thing to have in a relationship. She has no respect for you or your word. As far as the boss almost kissing thing, there's not enough info here. It could be anywhere between him sexually harassing her to them having an affair. Good thing you're ready to print off your divorce paperwork since your wife has been gone from the marriage for a long time now. This carries the undertone of disrespect for you. She might have some form of personality disorder, but it might also be that she has gone further with her boss and thinks she is a prize. Print out the papers. Sometimes the nuclear option is the only thing that wakes them up, or it gives you the answers that you need. She may have her own problems to consider with the marriage too, but if this is how she handles them, then you're never going to get a good outcome. Trying therapy. Communication in the marriage sounds terrible. She's disrespecting you and she isn't considerate of your feelings at all. You're better off alone than in a marriage that drags you through an emotional wringer. My 18 female dad, 38, keeps complimenting my ass and making dirty jokes. I moved out of my mom's house 6 months ago because I wasn't getting along with her new boyfriend and I moved in with my dad. Ever since I moved in he's been weirdly complimenting my ass and he makes a ton of dirty jokes. He doesn't do anything creepy but his jokes and compliments are annoying. I told him that and he stops for a few days but then it's back to jokes and compliments again. I just don't know how to deal with it. I can't move back with my mom because I got a job in the city my dad lives in. Plus I like living with my dad, it's just some of his behavior is annoying. He is being a creep. A normal dad would never sexualize their own kid. Your dad is being incredibly inappropriate. It's time to make certain you have a lock on your door and begin looking for roommates. If you don't think he's doing anything creepy then your creepy meter is hella broken. You need to try and get out of this situation as soon as possible. It's completely beyond inappropriate and creepy, and this type of behavior tends to escalate. He is testing your boundaries at the moment. Shut that shit down every single time he says anything. He is doing something creepy, you need to tell him clearly to stop. If he don't then move out. I am concerned he's testing your boundaries and the behavior could escalate. My dad used to do the same. I also were mostly annoyed first but then I realized it fucked me up because I couldn't handle guys flirting with me without thinking of my dad and feeling extreme disgust and shame. You need to put a stop to it. He is crossing a big father-daughter boundary even if he doesn't actually do anything. I had to move out and cut contact for 6 months to get him to stop. Hope yours will listen if you really put your foot down. Otherwise look for some other place to live. Just don't drink anything he gives you. Skeptical smiley face. My mom cleaned my room and I'm devastated. While I, 18 female, was at work today, my mother, 45 female, cleaned my room for me, under the excuse of finding a beetle in my room. I have an air conditioner in my room with a broken seal that's been needing to be fixed. That's how it got in. But my door was locked, so she unlocked it. How? IDK, and went into my room, for reasons she was scrambling to come up with, and then found this mysterious beetle. She didn't talk to me about it, never texted or called. She threw out 5 trash bags full of my belongings, she bragged. She completely rearranged my furniture and went through my closet, my dresser. I do own personal toys, so I'm FC King mortified. Letters from my friends and my personal journals had obviously been read. They had been removed from their hiding places and looked through. She says that I'm an ungrateful brat and should be glad she did it for me. I told her the only thing I'm glad about is that I'm moving out in 5 weeks. I told her she completely crossed my boundaries and destroyed my trust in her. She laughed and said I was being melodramatic. I don't know what to do or how to tackle my emotions. I don't know how to continue my relationship with my mother. I have no idea if I'm being unreasonable here. Please help. Do you think she's mad that you're moving out soon and this was sort of a resentful revenge type thing? Or some kind of power trip? Is she abnormal in other ways as well? In your relationship with her, is she doing other things that are similar to this? In 5 weeks you can go no contact. End of day you had boundaries and she crossed them. Let's not pay heed to this melodramatic bullshit, okay? Focus on the fact that she clearly has no respect for you, and is walking all over you. I suggest you check out Raised by Narcissists. It sounds like you would fit right in. I would start moving the things you need and want kept safe now, even if your boyfriend keeps them. She may have been going through your things to hide, keep them. Change your bank passwords, make sure she has no access to any accounts. Basically do what you can now, so the day you leave you don't have to look back. Ungrateful brat. This is the favorite phrase of bad parents. They're so self-centered they think that raising you means they have the right to treat you like shit. Like you have no right to call them out on their bad behavior. It doesn't justify any of this. Reading somebody's private journals, diaries, letters is illegal in many countries, even when they're owned by a minor in your care, and you're already an adult. This is just terrible behavior by your mom, and you're not being melodramatic. You need to secure your personal documents. This woman cannot be trusted. Passport, IDs, credit cards, birth certificate, social security card. You should also run frequent credit checks, or better yet freeze your credit unless you're opening new accounts. You need to open new bank accounts she can't access. If she co-signed on an under 18 account, she can legally take all the money out. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this from a parent. She is acting horrid. My boyfriend won't cut his fingernails and it's disgusting. Basically the title says it all. I am genuinely at my wits' ends. First I had to teach him that washing clothes and cleaning an apartment is important. Now this. He is a flower shop manager and therefore his hands are always dirty and soil and stuff. Okay, acceptable, but not if it's under the fingernails. Any advice on how to politely tell him? I am not leaving him, but I really could use advice on how to handle a 22-year-old baby. Edit. I pointed at his hand and said, "It's time, so yeah." My friend also thought he might have ADHD and forgets it because when I mentioned it he said, "Sorry, I forgot." Edit 2. Some people refer to my boyfriend as ugly troll, just because of certain aspects. Y'all don't know what he looks like, and he actually showers and washes himself. It's just the fingernails. They aren't even that long, just long enough for dirt getting stuck lol. If this continues I will show BF hand tax so y'all get an idea. Ask him to go get a manicure with you. Most nail shops have care packages for men, where they clean, cut, trim, etc. The nail shop ladies will probably be more straightforward with him and tell him that he needs to take care of his nails. I take my husband with me to the nail shop from time to time when his nails need proper care. This is a son. I saw a video about how there are microscopic worms in dirt, and if we don't wash our dirt-filled hands before eating we are inviting parasites in. You could angle it as worrying about his health. Don't let him touch your vajayjay with this dirty fingers. If that doesn't motivate him, then you know what you need to do. Find a boyfriend with beautiful clean hands. Edit. I have ADHD too, and I've even managed to cut 7/10 fingernails once lol. But I always make sure they are short, not sharp, and clean if I plan on sticking them inside someone. Why are you dating a man-child? That's disgusting. Do not let those hands anywhere near your vag unless you just want to get an infection. Oh great. Another young woman mothering a grown man. Wasting her life teaching basic life skills. Usually when they've sucked all the good knowledge out of you and can be self-sufficient, they leave you for better women, the ones who have self-respect and pride. The ones who don't put up with shit. Good luck. I taught him everything about cleanliness, responsibility and relationship etiquette, but now he's left me and doing all those things with his new girlfriend. She's reaping the rewards of my labor. This will be you a couple of YRS from now.